welcome to JGTCR. I'm Cope and today we are tuning the Mach 40. Let's get into it. It is extremely hard to find something nice to say about this vehicle. In factory trim, it doesn't have much in the way of redeeming qualities. The handling is sloppy-toppy, wobbly-dobbly, and all-round terrible. The steering shifts in and out of understeer constantly. This makes it difficult to confidently commit to turns. The power is reasonable but lacks any kind of pep. It takes forever to wind through the gears, so much so that we can actually feel ourselves aging as we make our way through the rev range. The power delivery is much too aggressive in the higher half of the RPM range. We must remember to stay low to make it go. When the power comes on full song, it can step the tail end out. This leaves us constantly juggling the way the power comes on, the understeer and the wobbly nature of this vehicle. This is no fun at all. Let's collect our time. 7 minutes, 9.5 seconds. And now the race tune. The Mach 40 is a mid-mount rear-wheel drive Mustang, which is strange enough in itself, so naturally the tune is a touch unorthodox. In addition to this, our downforce at the front is locked, so we did have to get a bit more creative than usual when dealing with the understeer. Let's hit the track. After being completely modified and tuned, the Mach 40 remains resistant to our inputs and defiant to our want to drive faster. The handling has improved and is better. It's just not good enough to say it handles well. The steering is completely subpar. There is a considerable amount of understeer to contend with, and it ain't pretty when it goes wrong. The power still feels lazy and lacking. It is faster, it just doesn't feel that way. The power delivery remains too aggressive and difficult to manage. Even with decent throttle modulation and smooth steering inputs, it's a handful. When slides do occur, they feel horrible, and they greatly destabilize the car at the worst of times. The brakes work extremely well. They slow us down reasonably and are stable and solid. Let's collect our time. 6 minutes, 27 seconds flat. Moving on to the drift tune. Our drift tune for the Mach 40 is relatively par for the course for a mid-mount rear-wheel drive vehicle. We have focused heavily on stabilizing the rear, as this is what leads the drift. Let's drift Suzuka. The Mach 40 is a hefty drift car. It leads with the tail and can seem cumbersome and lazy to drift. The drift experience can be reasonable, but we must adapt to this vehicle's drift style and adhere to its rules. The handling is a bit lazy. It seems quite slow to respond to our inputs unless we are aggressive, but that can also lead to problems spinning out. The steering goes in and out of understeer as we try and settle the rear into the drift. The power we have available to us is more than enough to drift, but the power delivery is grumpy-lumpy and can have peaky outbursts that impact our drift. For best results, we should maintain around 5,000 RPM while drifting, as this is the optimal area for both smooth slides and maximum steering control. the Mach 40 ends up being a tricky but rewarding drift car. And that's all we have for you today, so until next time, keep racing!